Welcome back. Again, before I start, hit that little button on the bottom right hand corner of your screen and go subscribe. It really helps the show, really trying to grow the show, and I appreciate it. Now, I'm going to do this one. I often say I'm not a conspiracy theorist. However, I do know a large part of my audience does subscribe to that kind of thinking. And I do like to entertain some of these theories because some of them turn out to be true. There's no doubt about that. And I do pride myself on having an open mind. Now, there's something happening right now in the world that I would like not to be true, but I do think that it's going to keep growing. And I think that you're going to start seeing a lot of theories coming out about this. And that is this new monkeypox situation. If you haven't been keeping up, monkeypox cases are on the rise. I believe it's around 80 total cases, but it may be over 100 now. I'm not sure. However, this disease is usually only found in Central to West Africa. Now, I have an article here from The Guardian. I've seen another article from the Washington Post. This one was written about an hour ago. And the Washington Post one was kind of contradicting to this. This one says that scientists are actually worried we're going to see more of these cases. The reason I picked this one out is because I think you're going to start seeing people really read into some of the wording in this article. Now, I'm going to read a portion of it, and I'm going to start with a quote here. It says, "I'm certain that we're going to see more cases," said Charlotte Hammer, a Cambridge University expert on emerging diseases. First, health authorities are now very actively looking for cases, so we are more likely to spot people with mild versions, which we might previously have missed or misdiagnosed. In addition, monkeypox has an incubation period of between 1 and 3 weeks, so it is likely we will see new infections among those who were in early contact with the outbreak's first cases. Monkeypox has been found outside Africa in the past, but the number and range of cases in the present outbreak is unusual. Essentially, we face two options, Hammer said. Either the virus is inherently different now, or perhaps our susceptibility to it has changed. Alternatively, it could just be that we haven't encountered a perfect storm. Sorry, the writing of this article is not very easy to read. We haven't encountered a perfect storm of conditions that have allowed the virus to spread this way. I think the latter scenario is the more likely one. One possibility is that the effects of the past smallpox vaccinations is fading, leaving fewer people with protection against the closely related monkeypox. Now, the other article, I can't remember is this one or... Yeah, the other article in the Washington Post kind of hit on that last statement there about how the smallpox vaccines may be fading. This is where you guys are going to love this. My personal opinion, I don't think monkeypox will become the new COVID. Why? Because I think with COVID, you had a huge market for the asymptomatic cases, right? They had a big argument about how just because you're not showing symptoms, which the majority of people weren't at one point in time, doesn't mean you're not passing it. And therefore, they could justify shutting the economy down. They could justify everyone getting tested and everyone getting vaccinated. With monkeypox, you don't have that, at least not to my knowledge. And you have physical symptoms where people can go and see that you have this disease. It's like having chickenpox. I mean, I saw pictures of it, and it looks like it sucks. Now, that doesn't mean they're not going to push this. I thought it was interesting that they start saying that the smallpox vaccinations are fading. What does that mean? Well, you have to renew them. Don't be surprised if they start coming out saying that, especially if these cases keep increasing. In the Washington Post article, it said that after 9/11, they started stocking up on smallpox vaccinations in case of a bioterrorism attack. So I'm just kind of fueling the fire here, but what better way to, hey, we couldn't get everyone vaccinated with the COVID vaccine. I know you conspiracy theorists are going to love this. We can't get everyone vaccinated with the COVID vaccine, so we're just going to have a deadlier virus, one related to probably the deadliest illness in our history, which is smallpox. Monkeypox derives from that, it seems. We're just going to use this smallpox vaccine that we stocked up on 20 years ago, to tell everyone they need to go and renew it. What better way to get people vaccinated, right? And then you can go and argue that you don't know what's in the vaccine. It all kind of goes back to the whole COVID deal. Again, I'm indifferent. I just think the timing's a little weird. I do think it's a little weird that it's spreading a lot faster in different ways than they've seen before. Is it a terrorist attack? I don't know. It is yet to remain seen. But I do know that people are going to take this, and it's gonna get a lot of scrutiny, which it should. I'm not saying it shouldn't. Um, we'll see. We will see what happens. But it is weird. Again, I don't think they'll have the market they had with COVID because of the asymptomatic cases with COVID. You now put everyone into that mix, right? Not everyone got COVID and got crushed by it. Not everyone died from COVID, but this is a lot deadlier virus. But again, you have those physical symptoms that there's no denying you have monkeypox at that point. You could deny someone has COVID, test them, tell them they have COVID, and also push them to go get a vaccine. Again, what I'd like to know is, I haven't done a lot of reading on monkeypox. If you had chickenpox, is there any relationship there too? Right? Does having a chickenpox vaccine, as well as maybe having chickenpox in the past, does that help you at all? I saw a picture the other day, actually today, that someone said it's basically like shingles. They had, or not like shingles, but they had a picture of what shingles was. They had a picture of what monkeypox was, saying that, hey, this is weird. So there's a lot of theories out there that I haven't really looked into, but I figured I'd come on here and talk about it. And I'm waiting to hear what a lot of the feedback is from the audience, because I know that there are people that listen to this show that have probably done a hell of a lot more reading than I have. So, feel free, post a comment. I'm curious to see what your guys' opinions or what your analysis is with the reading you've done. Feel free to post links. I'm curious to get more information on this.